So the Enforcers, they didn't actually get much of a change in Deadzone Outbreak, did they? But there are a few things that were changed in the recent FAQ. So if you haven't seen that, then these will be new changes to you. So a few points changes from the original core book, but one of the troops, one of your favourites, which is that?
The Assault Enforcer.
Why is he so exciting for you?
Because he goes snicky snick, and then he gets a frenzy one.
That's his wrist blade, I think. That's his wrist blade. Yeah, so the Assault Enforcers used to be a bit underpowered, I think. You know, they were good for capturing objectives still, but they couldn't really assault, which was a key problem, obviously, when you're...
They could against Rebs or Goblins.
Yeah. Anyone puny. So now they've got Frenzy 1. They're still fighting a 5, which isn't the best stat, but by having Frenzy 1 allowing you to re-roll potentially another 8 as well, they're pretty good now. They're certainly serviceable, and they are relatively cheap for the Enforcers, and only give away 1 DP when they die. So they're very good at grabbing objectives or just keeping your enemy occupied while you're doing something more exciting with your better troops. How dare you? Well, that's how I play them. What else has changed in the Enforcer list?
Strider.
Striders. So again, if you haven't played Deadzone since the core book, Striders had a major change in the FAQ recently, which means that they can now climb. So they can climb up buildings, so you can gain an advantage from shooting down from height. It makes them a lot more versatile.
They don't have Scout, as it says in the core book.
They don't have Scout.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. But being able to climb was very good, but it then highlighted a problem with the Enforcer one, because the Enforcer doesn't have the same stat profile as, say, the GCPS or Reb Strider. It has a better shoot, or 4+. So being able to shoot really well for the same points wasn't quite right. So the Enforcer Strider has gone up in points and is now 35 points as base, which is reasonable because it is better, and you are most often taking shooting options with it.
Unless you're a weirdo like me.
Unless you're a weirdo. And so that's a decent balance. The other thing as well that's in this book, again, was released in one of the other supplements in Infestation, is the Ajax.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and the heavy burst laser as well, so it's one of the weapons that you can have on the Strider. So there are extra modifications that the Strider can have. Only the Enforcer Strider can be the Ajax type with a large shield and a
both good in combat and good in shooting.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're still very, very strong Striders for the Enforcers. The other difference is also that now the Enforcer jet bike has changed a bit. So what's good about the Enforcer jet bike? What's the new thing that it can do?
Stealthy.
You can take an option to make it stealthy. Now you don't know what stealthy is, do you?
I do.
Do you want to tell them, Ross?
You can never be clear-shotted. It also has another ability called Evade.
Let's not jump onto Evade yet, let's talk about Stealthy.
Okay.
So never being clear-shotted might not seem that exciting, but actually it allows you to essentially put your model wherever you want without any fear at all of that. Tucking behind a little bit of a building here or there. Don't worry about that anymore. You can just stick it on the top of a building in front of everyone's view.
I can clear-shot you and I don't care.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can be a lot more aggressive then than you might otherwise have been, because you can just stick it wherever you want. Don't. Evade. Right, Evade.
Evade is brilliant.
Yeah, so Evade is on most of the bikes and jet bikes and things like that now. So Evade is a brand new ability for Deadzone Outbreak. And Evade only ever kicks in when you have been shot at, either by a normal shoot action or a fire for effect action. And if you're not killed or you're not pinned, then you can make a 1 cube move in any direction. So why is that good?
Because you're going to be on people in minutes.
Yeah, so you can move forwards to get closer, or you can tuck into that cover so that the second shot of the shoot dice that he might be planning on you doesn't take you off the board.
You don't need cover with Stealthy.
You haven't necessarily got Stealthy, you have to buy it.
It's like you're not going to buy it.
So those are good and interesting ways of playing differently with the Enforcer jet bike, for instance, than you might have done. And I hope that means that people will take those models a bit more often, because they are pretty amazing models actually. They're really, really nice models. And you didn't see them get used enough, so I think these modifications will help to make them a lot more playable.